Well, happy Boxing Day, everyone, and let's just wait for this audience to build up because I've just finished the bay run and feeling just absolutely fantastic. Went to the beach yesterday and it was just so good. There's just nothing better than watching your family enjoy themselves in nature and watching. By the way, if you want to go to a great beach that's got lots of nice shade, good sort of grass, sand area, you got to go to Nielsen Park Beach. I think they call it Shark Park Beach. So that's what we did after we had the family over for Christmas. And I just want to welcome everyone here. Let me just turn my Apple Watch. I just ran 10Ks, gang. Press that there, close that there, and make sure no one rings me now to interrupt this stream. Because hey UK, hey everyone, guys and girls, this is a bit of a wake-up call for a few of the conversations I'm having with people that are getting on this getting on this pajama slope again, you know. Hey Ash, Merry Christmas to you, Merry Christmas to all. So guys and girls, listen very carefully. I want to let you know that there's a lot of people and conversations I'm having with people that sound a little bit anxious, a little bit stressed that the Omicron, as they call it, is affecting people over this festive period. So I want to let everyone know, firstly, I'm not a doctor, and this is not to be construed as medical advice. But here it goes. I spend about an hour and a half every night consuming content from a guy called Dr. John Campbell in the UK. All he does is he curates all the data from across the world every 24 hours based on evidence-based data. And I just read what's going on. So here goes. Firstly, let me tell you, get on with your life. Get on with your life, right? Go outside, exercise. You don't have to worry. Personally, I think going to a nightclub and waiting in line to buy a drink is a mug's game. It's fucking stupid, right? Sitting there for 45 minutes to buy a drink at a nightclub to pay $30 for it as well, right? Just dumb stuff. You want to go out and have a drink, go to a nice pub garden, right? You know, go out there. That's what I would be doing, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is, let me tell you, I'm not worried about COVID-19 being the Omega version. And the reason why is that it's very, very clear. The latest data is indicating both evidence-based data and also probably 20 people that I know have got it or have had it. It appears to be a 2-day thing, right? Sore throat, runny nose, headache, 2-day thing, and that's it. So the truth of the matter is, if you've survived a cold, you will survive Omicron. The second thing is, have some damn perspective. Listen, it's easy for me. I got to tell you, I'd eat Omicron for breakfast. I've beaten cancer as a stage 4, as a stage 3, and a stage 1. It doesn't hit my radar screen. And before you jump on and say, here he comes, not a believer, yes, I know it exists. In fact, I'm triple jabbed. And I don't give a F if you're jabbed or not jabbed. But I'm triple jabbed, my choice, my decision. If you don't like it. So, what do I say? What do I say? Get on with your life. Drink. Don't have more than 2 or 3 drinks a day, by the way. I wouldn't have more than 2 or 3 drinks a day. I reckon 2 to 3 drinks a day is about right. You exercise daily. If you're paranoid about going inside a gym, man, just go off and do some push-ups, run around. By the way, running gives you a really good high. If you're addicted to, having that chemical high, I would be doing running. The next thing I would say to you is visit who you want to visit, right? If you're paranoid about it, you just sit outside. Very, very hard to get COVID-19 sitting outside. Go to the beach. Go to the beach. I've got to say to you, let me tell you, even Dr. Kerry Chance said the best thing you can do on Christmas Day is go to the beach. So what did I do? I went to the beach and I loved sitting at the beach. The next thing I was going to say, Listen, the pandemic, my friends, is more a news pandemic. It's a media pandemic. No more listening to the main stations, the main papers. Just have a bit of a diet for it for the next 30 days. Give it a test, see if it works for you. Works for many. Many don't go back to actually the media. That's the next thing. The next thing is, let me tell you, laugh as much as you can. Look for things to stimulate and trigger laughter. Whether it's YouTube stuff, I don't know. Go on the podcast. I've got to tell you, I love listening to prank calls on podcasts. There's some great podcasts, my friends, and you listen to prank calls, and I've got to tell you, they are hilarious. Do that for an hour, right? The next thing I was going to say to you, what else would be doing to improve things right now? Be nice to people. Be nice to people. You'll get a helper's high. Be nice to people. A few random acts of kindness, got to tell you, it will make you feel better than the person receiving the item, right? That's what I would do. The next thing, what else would I do? Connect with your family. I've got to tell you, it kills me inside. It kills me inside. It's the only thing that's really rattled me in life is the death of my brother, you know. And listen, I used to spend a fair bit of time with him. I wake up sometimes and, you know, I still think he's alive. And then when my brain wakes up, you know, I go off to text him and then I you know, forget overnight, you know. I was just so used to him. But connect with your family. And for those of you that have got fights with your siblings, I've got to tell you, don't let the funeral be the day that you live regret, right? What is my biggest tip for 2022? Let me tell you what my biggest tip for 2022 is. To all the real estate agents, you know what my big tip is? I'll tell you what it is. You're going to be whinging and complaining because you may have got used to an income at a certain level, and that income may not be there at that certain level, because if you don't get better, the market ain't going to get better. Remember that. And I think that we're going to have this big influx of people that are going to be whinging about their commission splits because they're going to actually drop an income, and they probably would have spent all their money during the year thinking that this was going to last forever. But the truth is, the real estate market that we had last year is a marketplace that is called abnormal, not normal, right? Normal real estate is here. The vendor, buyer is here. You do the grounding work. Days on market a lot longer, and all of a sudden, skill does matter in a normal real estate market. So what am I going to say to you? My biggest tip is, those of you that are relying on your 2021 strategy are probably going to be suffering in 2022. Like milk and bread, they've got expiry dates, so have strategies in the way you approach a market. That's my biggest tip. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to let you know that I want to finish off here. Please don't fall on a pajama slope. Please hit the gym or hit the weights or hit the bay run before you hit Dan Murphy's, right? And in addition to that, I want to wish you all the best in happiness and health. May God bless you. If you're a Christian, congratulations on having a great day yesterday. If you're not a Christian, I wish you all the best for whatever days you celebrate your religious feasts. And I'm going to sign off, and remember, it's got to be, it's up to you, guys and girls. Never, ever, ever let your personal history get in the way of your destiny. Who you are is not who you can be. Success is an inside job. Things get better when you get better. No one's going to come to the rescue. And I'm telling you straight, in December 31st, 2022, you're going to thank yourself for the decisions and choices you make now. Signing off.